Hello students, you can see here the picture of plant. You know about part of plant, leaf, stem, root, and we have learned about stem and roots in our previous video. So, today we learn about what is leaf and their functions and modified leaf. Okay. Some leaves are small like acacia and some leaves are big like banana. Okay. Size and shapes are different. Needle-like shapes in pine's leaf and circular shape in water lily. So there are many varieties of leaves, but the basic structure of all the leaves is same. A leaf rises from node of the stem. A leaf rises from node of the stem. Okay. A leaf rises from node of the stem. And leaf is a green. Leaf is a green. Leaf is a green colored and expanded structure, flattened structure. So, leaf is a green flattened structure which arises from the node of the stem. It's called leaf. Various part of a leaf are first lamina. Okay, what is lamina? Lamina is the green expanded structure of the leaf and lamina is the green expanded structure of the leaf. It's also called leaf blade. It's also called leaf blade. Lamina is the green expanded structure of the leaf. Okay, and leaf arises from the node. Node here, here, here. And you can see here petiole. Petiole is the part of leaf by which it is attached to the stem. Okay, here petiole. Attached to the stem. Here petiole. Ye petiole. So, midrib. It's midrib. Midrib is a mid part of the leaf. Midrib is mid part of the leaf. A thick line structure is found which is attached to the petiole and the tip of leaf. It provides support to the leaf blade and so it's leaf. We can see here veins. The midrib branches to form a network. Okay. It's ye veins. The midrib branches to form a network and it is called veins. Veins help in transpiration of the food material and also provide support to the lamina. So, clear beta structure of leaf. Lamina, veins, midrib, petiole. Okay. These veins help in transportation of the food material. They also provide support to the lamina. So, you can see here the leaf of banana. The pattern of veins on the leaf is called leaf venation. Okay, leaf venation. You can see here parallel venation. What is parallel venation? If the leaf has all veins parallel to each other. Okay, same. Okay. If the leaf has all veins parallel to each other, it's called parallel venation. Okay, fibrous root of banana has parallel venation like grass, etc. All those has fibrous root has parallel venation. So we can see here in this picture of leaf of people. In this is like a network. Okay, network like a structure. Those bees have network like a structure. It's called reticulate venation. Okay. You can see a taproot of hibiscus. It's like network like a structure. So, what are the functions of leaf? First, leaf prepares food using carbon dioxide, water and chlorophyll. Using carbon dioxide, water and chlorophyll. In the presence of sunlight, it's called photosynthesis and give out oxygen gas. The surface of stomata, the surface of leaves have teeny pores. Teeny pores called stomata. Okay, and these help in exchange of gases during respiration, take carbon dioxide gas and give out oxygen gas. There is another advantage of transpiration. You know the transpiration. When leaves lose water during the transpiration, the roots absorb water to make a for it and the minerals comes out the plant along with the water. This upward pull for transportation of water and minerals along with this is caused by transpiration process. Transpiration has plant to cool down because it's loose because leaves lose water during the transpiration. The leaves which perform some special functions in addition to their usual functions of manufacturing of food are called modified leaves. Leaf modification to perform special functions. You can see here the picture of certain leaves store food like cabbage, spinach, capacity of store food. Okay, you can see here the picture of grapevine. Grapevine has like tube-like structure. It's called tendril. In some plants, leaves are modified into structures which are highly coiled. They help the plant to climb. Pea, glossaria, grape, etc. are some of the plants that have such leaves. You can see here the picture of cactus. You know beta, cactus lives in desert, and cactus stores water many days, for many days. Leaves turn into thorns to save water, and capacity of cactus leaves make food. In some plants such as cactus, the stem is leaf-shaped, ratio of green. Such a stem manufactures food for the plant in the absence of leaves. Needle-like leaf to save survive in snow and stop water loss. Venus flytrap. We can see here midrib modified leaf to trap insect. Plants like the pitcher plant and the sundew plant process highly modified leaves that trap. This process provides to plant with the nutrients that the plant would not obtain otherwise. Such plants are called insectivorous plants. Modified leaf to trap insect. It also provides the plant with the nutrients that the plant would not obtain otherwise. Such plants are called insectivorous plants. So, beta, you have to remember functions of leaves: prepare food, exchange of gases through stomata, keeps plants cool by transpiration, leaf modifications, store food, example cabbage, tendrils climb up support, example peas, grapes, etc. Spine reduce water loss, example cactus. Needle-like leaves do not freeze in cold, example pine. Modified leaves trap insect, example Venus flytrap. Thank you students for listening me, and please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.